undeserved title shot, fights in casinos and hookers. Everything that happened in this week of MMA in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let's start chronologically from the beginning of the week. Dana White announced that Strickland is definitely next for the winner of Izzy versus DDP, which was definitely a big relief for Strickland because he was waiting out for his title shot, and people like myself did videos about that he's the one deserving it, but a lot of MMA fans were also disagreeing, saying Whitaker or Hamzat should get it, but Strickland finally got the confirmation that he is next in line.
Oh no!
Sticking with Dana came out and said that Conor will not be fighting this year. Conor then came out and said, hey Dana, what are you talking about? I want to fight in December, give me that date. And I can tell what's going on here. The UFC, with the amount of money that Conor is getting paid, the amount, like, having Conor in an event is not just some simple little thing. He gets so much money, there's so many things that they have to consider when he fights. That's why they don't just put him on any date. It needs to be something significant, something special that they think has enough value for them to spend the money that they will spend for Conor. That's why I think they did not want him to fight this year, but now Conor says the UFC and him are kind of in agreement for December. We shall see. Conor wants to fight, you cannot deny that, and you have to say it's kind of weird that Dana says Conor wants to fight, but I don't think he'll fight this year. Yeah, as I said, it must be the cost of Conor McGregor. Then Johnny Walker trained with Khabib, segue from Conor, because Johnny Walker used to be a teammate, or probably still is, of Conor McGregor at SBG Ireland, right? But now he went out to Khabib's gym, or Khabib's associated gym, aka American Kickboxing Academy, and also the DC Wrestling Academy to work on his wrestling, which is very smart. People try to make that about Conor Khabib beef, Johnny Walker switching sides. No, Johnny Walker is just a smart guy. He knows in Ireland there's no wrestling. He goes to the Dagestan of America, American Kickboxing Academy, and works on his wrestling. That's the only thing that can save his career.
Oh, you're a wrestler now. You're a wrestler.
Dricus du Plessis made Izzy cry. After he made Strickland cry in their last fight, he makes his next opponent cry as well in Izzy. I mean, yeah, life must be hard when you grow up with servants. We had quite an interesting announcement of a title fight by Dana White. He announced that Pereira will fight Khalil Rountree Jr. And I have to say, I saw a lot of hate online. I completely understand the source of that, but you have to see. Khalil Rountree Jr. is so exciting. He was not scheduled to face Anthony Smith when he fought Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith just stepped in on short notice, but he took the chance and finished him violently. Khalil Rountree is an exciting guy. That matchup is a match made in heaven that every true violence fan wants to see. And whilst I understand the deserving talk, I think I am very happy that this fight is happening, because that's an amazing fight.
If you don't know, now you know.
And about the whole steroid thing about Khalil Rountree, do your research, read the stuff, all the information, because it's not as bad as it sounds. Staying with Pereira, Pereira got beaten. Finally, Pereira got beaten. By who? By Speed. IshowSpeed, a streamer, YouTuber, whatever you want to call him. There was a kind of a whole expo going on that I did not even hear about. I was like, what the hell, what is going on there? Where are they? Dana White was there, Pereira was there, everyone was there, and a lot of streamers as well. And IshowSpeed, that streamer, he beat Pereira on the punching machine. And then he also went on to beat Rude Boy, Randy Brown, also UFC fighter, in a sprint battle. So Speed literally just took over the UFC real quick, also tapped out Aiden Russ, which isn't that hard of a task, but anyways, Speed definitely made headlines, has a good talk with Dana White, and who knows, maybe one day we'll see Speed in the UFC. Brandon Allen had a little beef with Marvin Vettori. We know they don't like each other. They were scheduled to fight each other a few months ago, but Vettori had to pull out, and they met at a PFL event in a casino, and they threw down. The only video we saw is how Allen chases or goes after Vettori, not like from behind or something, just completely normal, front to front, goes after him with like 3 right hands and clips him and definitely like hurts him in some way or another. It's pretty unclear in some scenes of the footage if Allen got dropped as well. There's some sources saying Allen got dropped and this and that. But anyways, in my opinion, Allen won that. street casino fight, whatever you want to call it. We don't know the whole backstory, we don't know everything, but from what we saw, that's another W for Allen and another L for Vettori. We had UFC 305 happening, and Kai Kara-France, unfortunately, I have nothing against him, but unfortunately, he finished Usyk.
Oh my god, I'm fucking crying right now.
Usyk came completely out of nowhere to the scene and took over the hearts of the fans pretty quickly with the way he acts, the way he is, such a lovely guy. And he got knocked out against Kai Kara-France in a match that he was the favorite in. The problem that I see is, don't forget, Usyk, and that's not an excuse, but he fought 3 times in 5 months. You should not do that. You should not do that. Never ends well. If you fight, look at Fialho, the guy who once was on like a 5-5 winning streak or something like that in the UFC. Was nearly fighter of the year, and just took on short notice after short notice after short notice, and yeah, eventually got knocked out 3-4 times in a row. Got cut, went to I think the PFL or something, got knocked out there too. Like he gets knocked out everywhere now, and that's just not what you want to do. You want to take a slow approach. Not too slow, but you know what I mean. Take your time to heal, rest up, and get ready with a real training camp for your next one. But hey, Usyk will be back. We still believe in Usyk.
And this is still my boy!
Dan Hooker beat Gamrot, and now people are talking about a BMF fight against Holloway. And I have to say, I love that fight. Hooker against Holloway, sign me up. That's a great battle. DDP happened to beat Adesanya in what was an amazing fight, in my opinion. I will definitely rewatch that fight again. That was a great fight, great back and forth, and DDP won that fight. Now, after the fight, there was a certain someone called Alex Pereira who called out Dricus, which was kind of interesting. I feel like Pereira's just always trying to revenge everyone. So he probably tries to revenge Izzy in a way and come down again and fight Dricus. I just don't think it's a smart idea. Pereira should stay at 205. He's a big boy. I think making 185 again will not really help him, and this whole longevity, that will be bad for his body, and his chin will be compromised a lot. And while I do think he has all the chance in the world to beat Dricus, I just don't see the benefit in that, really. He has more to lose than to win, in my opinion. But hey, Dricus said he wants to fight him at 205. I would love to see that. If they both go on and win their next title fight, make that fight at 205. But who will fight next for sure for the middleweight belt is Sean Strickland, and he threw out his concerns, and I'm concerned as well, because Dana said they want to do the next fight in South Africa, which means Strickland has to go to South Africa, and South Africa is not the most untroubling nation, shall I say, and with Strickland being so outspoken, and like, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that will not end well, and they would have to spend a lot of money on security for Sean, and yeah, I just make it in Vegas, bro. Make it in Vegas. Izzy was pretty humble after his loss, which was cool to see, but at the same time, a lot of people caught suspicion in that, like, if Izzy would have won, would he have also been so humble? I honestly have to say, I kind of agree with the people there. I feel like if Izzy would have knocked him out, he would have not acted the way he acted now when he lost. He was a little bit too overly, respect this, that. I think that's cool, I found it beautiful, but I'm not sure how genuine that really was. Write your opinion on all of these topics in the comments, you guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, appreciate that. Check out the Bloodsport merch, bloodshop.net, worldwide free shipping with the code FREE. I'll see you soon, guys. Stay bloody. Until the next one. Bye-bye. Bloodsport out.